Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today we have something from Jouer. We have the Soft Focus Hydrate Set Powder. I believe that is the correct name. I actually read the name before I started the video and then I forgot. Yeah, Soft Focus Hydrate Set Powder. And I have those little hairs again, so I'm gonna grab my little hairspray and a little spoolie. Put a little hairspray on there and then I'm going to just comb those little hairs down and voila. Anyway, while I was at it, I did pick up the blush and I picked up the Skinny Dip eyeshadows. I was very interested in getting this last year and for some reason I completely forgot about it, but I'm so happy that I grabbed that. So today we're just gonna go ahead and do a full face. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. It's really cute. It's pink. I love of pink. And then it has a nice standard mirror. And then this is the color. Now, this is the color medium. And before it was tan, it was a little bit too dark for me. Now it's perfect. So just keep that in mind because it actually is a lot darker than what it looked like on the website. So it is a $30 and it does come in 6 different colors, I believe. So it says it's a silky pressed powder that hydrates for comfortable wear and diffuses the look of imperfections for flawless demi matte finish. So it does have hyaluronic acid, which I can never pronounce, and it does have vitamin E and some really good stuff for the face. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with like a full face with the blush and the eyeshadow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Skinny Dip eyeshadow palette that I am like crazy about. It is ultra foiled shimmers, and if you've been following me for a bit, you know, like I'm a little crazy obsessed with foiled and shimmers. I am that crazy one that would layer foils and shimmers on top of each other. I know some people say not to do that, but I am in love with it, and I'm actually going to be doing it with my fingers because when I do apply it with eyeshadow brushes, it doesn't seem to have quite the same payoff as using it with your fingers. Plus, if you're not very good at, you know, blending out colors or anything like that, then this is going to be like a fun little way to apply these shimmers. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of do some swatches for you. So it has 6 different eyeshadows. These are what they look like. They're absolutely beautiful. So the first one is Starlight, which is ridiculous. Then we have Bikini. Now Bikini is that one color that does have a lot of fallout because it does have a lot of little extra sparklies and it's the less pigmented out of all the colors in the palette. Okay, so and then we have a Skinny Dip. Then we have Tan Lines. Then we have a Magic Hour. And then we have Midnight Swim. And again, they are going to have some fallout, especially this color right here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prep my eyes with my little Shape Tape here. I already prepped underneath with my little Ole Henriksen Banana Eye Cream. I didn't want to prep my skin just because I don't want that eyeshadow to fall and stick to the moisturizer or the foundation or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit and then a little bit on top. I usually like to prep on top of my eyes, on my eyelids, with the concealer instead of the primer because I feel like an eye primer sometimes, it makes my eyeshadow a little choppy when I go in to blend it. So it's a lot easier when I just set it with a light powder and my concealer. So I'm going to use my Beauty Bakery and then I'm going to drag that concealer down just to illuminate everything. Now I normally like to put my concealer on after the foundation, but just because I know how these eyeshadows, you know, what they're doing, I'm just going to do this backwards for now. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of powder. And I'm just going to add a little bit on top just to set it. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into I'm going to go ahead and go into a tan lines, which is this color right here. This is a pigment, and I'm just going to press that. The inner corners all the way to the outer corners. Focusing mainly on my lower lid. And then the rest of it just kind of feathering it out. And if you hear snoring, that's my bulldog Nina. She's waiting for Mama to finish. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go into Midnight Swim, which is this color right here. And I'm going to lay that in the outer corners of the eye. And then I'm going to go past my crease. And then I'm going to take whatever's left over on my finger, the clean finger. I'm going to go in with the finger that has the eyeshadow, go in. And then with my clean finger, I'm just going to wipe it over the entire lower lid. Just to kind of warm that product up and mesh everything together. Okay, now I'm going to go into that color again. As you can see, there's a lot of shimmer already falling off my face. Not my face, my eyelid. I'm having a little fallout going on. Not too much because it's not really the color, it's more of the glitter that's falling out. So I suggest using a little bit of glitter glue, just a tiny bit, just to make it stick a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little Luxie brush. It's a little flat brush, and I'm going to go ahead and wet that a little bit because I'm mainly going to use this palette. I'm not really going to dip into another palette, and I'm going to go ahead and go into Midnight Swim again, and then I'm just going to dab that. Because the more you tend to blend with these eyeshadows, the more fallout you're going to have. So I'm just kind of dabbing that and just working it down a little bit. Now I'm going to go into tan lines. And I'm just going to mix the two, and then I'm going to go in my inner corners. Okay, now I'm going to take my finger again, and I'm going to go into a Magic Hour, which is this color right here. And I'm going to just dab that in the middle. Okay, then I'm going to take my little brush again, and then I'm going to go into, what's the name of that color? No, I think I'm going to go into Starlight. And I'm going to place that in the inner corners of my eye, just a little bit. And then I'm going to drag the rest. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into a Bikini. And then I'm just going to put that on top. So this is just going to be like a really shimmery look. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other eye. Now I'm going to get my Power Up mascara. And I'm just going to put a little bit on because I'm going to be doing some individual lashes. And I want them to have something to kind of hold them up a little bit better because I have too little lashes. So I always put mascara on before I put any kind of eyelashes on. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go into my NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eyeliner and my eyebrows were done because you know that takes me forever, and I did use my little Benefit with Desi Perkins eyebrow pencil and my liquid NYX eyeliner. Now I'm going to go ahead and go into these little clusters, which are like little clusters of 3. And these are a little bit newer because they have like a little bit fluff to them. They're looking a little thicker than the regular clusters. And these are really nice. And these are by Ardell. So I like to take my little dual glue. I put it in the back of my hand. And then I just get my little girl tweezers. And then they have different sizes. They have small, medium, and long. I'm going to go ahead and take the medium. So I like to take it and then just kind of dip it into that glue. Now I'm going to attempt to do this because, you know, I can't see very well. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little mirror. And then I'm going to just put them at the end. Let's see if that worked out. Yeah, so just makes your lashes a little thicker, but they look natural. They're not overdone or anything like that. I'm taking another one and dipping it in. So if you want to use individual lashes and you're not very good at putting them on, or you can't see very well, which is in my case, then these are really nice because they come in threesies. And you just put them on top of your eyeliner as close as possible to your eyelashes. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm having issues today. I'm going to go ahead and put them on because I really have to concentrate because I don't have my glasses on so I can't see. So I'll be right back. Oh my God, that took like forever to put on. And they're probably all jacked up. Okay, so what I like to do is, before I put these on, which I didn't do on myself, but I like to do it on my clients, I like to get the little individuals and then I put them all on a full eye, and then I kind of go in towards the end and then I add these. So they're really nice. They look really natural and super, super full. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Glossier Priming Moisturizer. Oh, I have black fingers. I have black fingers. I'm going to get a black face full of eyeliner. Okay. So I love this moisturizer. It's just really nice and light, and it is a priming moisturizer. And it just smells really nice and clean. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my NARS, and this is in Stromboli. And I'm going to use a little Luxie brush. And this might be a little bit too light. But I'm just going to buff that all over. Oh my goodness, now I need to get a darker foundation because this, oh well, this might settle nicely. This might settle nicely once I bronze and put that powder on that I'm like really loving. Okay. Oh no, is this working for me? It might be too light. Let's see. All right, well, it's a little light. It's okay. We'll make it work. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in with my little concealer. Where did I put it? Okay, right here. I'm going to go in with my concealer, add a little bit more. And then I'm going to try not to get too close to that eyeshadow because we don't want to disturb that. Mainly because I feel like I'm a little dark in the inner corners. And then I just kind of like to drag that down. I put the extra on my forehead and my nose and my chin. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the powder finally, and I'm going to go in with a Luxie brush. Now this powder, I like to just kind of buff it all over. It is a really nice, light, comfortable powder. It makes your skin feel like skin. It is hydrating. It's not super heavy or anything like that. I feel like it does kind of blur everything out. And it's just absolutely beautiful. Between this one and my Kat Von D Locket, these are my favorite powders of the moment. Now, this is not a powder foundation. This is more of a setting powder. So I do like to just buff it everywhere so you can see how glitter all over the place. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and just bronze a little bit. Just to give myself a little bit of a tanner look since that foundation doesn't really match. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this guy right here that I've been loving. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color right here, which is that peachy color. Not peachy, it's more of a orangey, burnt orange color. I'm going to smile so it looks natural. And then I'm just going to work it into my hairline, because this color is going to make you look tanner. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go into this color right here. And I'm just going to put that on top. I like to layer blushes. And I'm probably going to have to fix that because I think I messed it up when I put some mascara. Now I'm going nuts now. When I put some foundation there, just touching it up a little bit. Okay, back to the blush. All right, now I'm going to go back into that Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going to get this little guy, my little Amazon brush, and I'm going to smile. Put a little bit of highlighter. A little bit on the nose. Cupid's bow. All right, so now I'm going to go into this Revlon, and this is, what is this? I've been really liking these Ultra HD matte lip color. I know I always say I don't like mattes, but since I've been mixing it with lip glosses, I'm liking them a little bit more. And I will put the color down below. So I'll never wear it by itself. I like everything to be really nice and shiny. So I like to go outside my natural lip line. Just a little bit so that my lips look naturally pouty. Okay, now I'm going to go into So Juicy by Colourpop. And that's it. Just a really nice, super shiny look. If you're going out in the evening, it's really nice and glittery. Now, back to the powder, I really do like it. I think for the price, it's really nice. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Just be careful when you are looking to order it because the colors, to me, in my opinion, are a little off. You know, because when I first got this, it was a little darker than what I thought it was going to be. But I really like it. It's hydrating, doesn't feel heavy or cakey. It stays on for a nice amount of time. And it's just a really nice finishing powder that I like to buff, you know, all over. Or even when I'm done with my, you know, my blush and everything, I like to kind of go back and just buff everything just to make everything nice and blurry. So I think it's an absolutely beautiful powder. I love the eyeshadows, except I would use it with a glitter glue, like I said, because there is a fallout, but they're amazing. And I love the blushes. Anyway, that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next one.